5 Asian bands for you to check out today. I've never ever done this before, so it's probably going to be really shit. Today we'll be listening to bands from Singapore, the Philippines, South Korea, Vietnam, and Indonesia. I'm hoping maybe this will become a regular thing, doing 5 bands each time, but let's see how the first one goes. Recording. And if you're specifically interested in the Thai music scene, my friend and I run a website called Punk Rock Bangkok, punkrockbkk.com. We've also released 2 compilation albums that are from Bandcamp, so please go check them out if you're interested. And with that out of the way, let's get to these 5 bands. So first up is a band called Doldrey, and these guys are from Singapore. This band started out in 2018 and contains members of the hardcore punk band Zod, who you should also give a listen to if you're a fan of bands like Shit or Glue. They currently have got 2 releases out, an EP from 2018 and their latest release titled Invocation of Doom that came out back in 2019. They are also working on a full length that will probably be out later on this year, but because of the COVID-19 situation there has been some delay. They're influenced by Scandinavian death and black metal bands like Dark Throne Nihilist, but are also inspired by some Japanese hardcore punk bands that blend metal into their sound. As you can imagine from this style of music, they write following quite a dark theme, which they told me, Doldrey's lyrics are an embodiment on the hardship of everyday life. It is the nightmare of this system we've been put in, a vicious cycle that's made to believe that we are made to serve this system that only feeds the higher power. This system is as morbid as it can get, evil cloaked under propaganda. So keep that in mind and listen to how they bring that into the style of their sound. This song is called War and it's from their self-titled EP. Next up is Clean Slate from the Philippines, a hardcore band that started out in late 2015. I only recently heard this band from one of the Unite Asia playlists on Spotify. If you're on Spotify, go check those playlists out. Each contains a whole range of bands from all over Asia, and it's a great way to discover new bands from all around the continent. Anyway, what caught my attention was that positive feeling that they bring with their sound. If you're a fan of Youth Crew and positive hardcore, then you should like Clean Slate. They say they're influenced by bands like Righteous Jams and Battery, to name a few. Lyrically, they write with a positive outlook on life, but also try to keep things realistic at the same time. They also like to include references from books and novels in their lyrics. Currently, they have 2 releases, a 2016 demo and the latest release from 2019 that's titled Young World. If you check out Young World on Bandcamp, they've included a description of the release, which I really love. It kind of reminds you of an intro speech preparing you for the record. So I'm going to go read that out for you to understand more of what their message is about, and then we're going to go straight into the track. The previous generations had their say, and now we, the young at heart, and the youth carry the burden of their mistakes. It's up to us to repair what's left, or better yet, start a young world. Young World takes charge into a negative world with a realistic but opportunist mind. Taking cues from old school youth crew slogans, newer hardcore bands, and various authors throughout history, Clean Slate's 8-song 7-inch message is to take charge of the now and find meaning in a seemingly meaningless existence. Alright, our next band comes from South Korea. This is Slant. They're a hardcore punk band. They have 3 releases out and follow the classic hardcore tradition, with most songs being a little over a minute. Their most recent record came out this year through Iron Lung Records. They were also due to tour the US before the pandemic hit the fan, so sadly that tour was cancelled. There's not a lot about them on the internet that I can find, however they are on Bandcamp and Spotify. If you search on YouTube also, there's a few videos of them playing live up. This track is called The Trap, and it comes from their EP Vain Attempt. Next is Kut Law from Vietnam, and sorry about my pronunciation there if I'm not saying it right. So basically, these guys all dress up and perform in Pikachu outfits, and the reason being, as a Nintendo generation, they worship Pikachu. To get the full band experience, you need to go to their YouTube and watch all their music videos. Each has some stupid or funny storyline behind them. They told me that sarcasm is a big part of their music. They take shitty life events such as abuse, stupid neighbours, drama with their girlfriends, etc., and then they put them into their lyrics along with these music videos. And that's what I love about them. They're just a fun band. They don't take themselves seriously. They use these negative events and turn them around into something that we can all smile about. They are a crossover band, so they appeal to metalheads, punks, hardcore kids, and of course, anyone obsessed with Pikachu. The band started in 2018, members each play in other bands playing different styles of music. The guitarist is in an indie band, the vocalist has his own black metal project, and the drummer is in a black and hardcore band. They even have their own beer. They had the idea when they were writing a song about people forcing others to drink. The beer is now available in several bars around the country. Right now, they have one album and a single out, but have already put out 8 music videos and counting. As mentioned, to see what they're really like, you've got to watch their music videos. But anyway, here's a track that's taken from their album. And finally, we have Final Attack. These guys are a hardcore band from Indonesia that formed in 2004. I do have a big love for the Indonesian hardcore scene, which I was actually originally thinking of doing this video to be on the top 5 Indonesian bands, as there is a lot that I want to include, but I thought I'd stick to one band per country for this. out quite a few releases, 5 albums, an EP, and a split with Triangle from Malaysia, who is another great band worth a mention. Lyrically, they're influenced by everyday life and concerns all the injustice happening around them. If you're a fan of bands like Terror, Madball, etc., you should like this band. So that's it, that's the 5 bands. Hopefully this introduced you to some new music, some new bands that you like, and of course the Asian underground music scene. With so many bands from the US and Europe being talked about, I thought it would be nice to try something different on YouTube and shed some light on the music scene over here. And please do let me know what you think about this video, whether it's shit so I know not to do any more, or whether it's good so I know I can continue doing more like this. Give it a like if you liked it, that kind of thing. Dunno. Cheers. It's just a community, we call it, that people can discuss. We used it as a place where people that are traveling to Thailand, mainly expats, oh fuck's sake,